Sweden's royal palace once glittered with chandeliers, silk gowns, and powdered wigs. But behind those masks lived a story the court never dared to speak aloud. A story of forbidden love, quiet betrayal, and dangerous ambition. King Gustavus III was celebrated as a reformer, a lover of art, opera, and theater. He was admired by the people, feared by nobles, and envied across Europe. Yet behind the velvet curtains of court life, the king lived with a deep loneliness. His marriage to Queen Sophia Magdalena was political, distant, and painfully cold. For years, their union existed only in name. Whispers echoed through palace halls, questioning the king's private life and his ability to produce an heir. Watched, judged, and emotionally starved, Gustavus escaped into culture, into performances, poetry, and private conversations. And it was in this atmosphere of restraint and longing that love quietly entered his life. Countess Charlotte Taube was not the most flamboyant woman at court, yet she possessed a presence that lingered. Her elegance was subtle, her intelligence calm, her manner composed. She did not chase attention, she waited. Gustavus noticed her almost immediately. In Taube, the king found something rare. She listened without interrupting. She admired without demanding. And most importantly, she understood discretion. Their early conversations were harmless. Discussions of literature, philosophy, and theater. But beneath polite words, an emotional connection began to form. Their relationship did not explode into scandal. It unfolded slowly, quietly, behind locked doors and careful glances. Letters were written with caution. Meetings were arranged under the protection of duty. Soon, the palace knew, but no one spoke. This was not an affair driven by desire alone. It was built on dependency. Gustavus leaned on Taube emotionally. Before tense council meetings, he sought her calm. During moments of self-doubt, he trusted her reassurance. To him, she was not a mistress. She was stability, and that made her powerful. While love deepened, Sweden stood on fragile ground. The Riksdag restricted royal authority. The nobility challenged the crown. Foreign powers watched Sweden closely. In 1772, Gustavus acted decisively. He staged a coup, swift, calculated, and nearly bloodless, restoring absolute monarchy. During these tense days, Taube remained close. She listened as strategies were weighed. She absorbed fears the king could not share with ministers. Though never officially involved in politics, her influence was quietly felt, and influence breeds enemies. Nobles resented her presence. They feared her access to the king. Whispers turned sharper. She controls him. She advises him. She must be removed. Supporters of the queen grew restless. The court transformed into a battlefield of smiles and secrets. Gustavus tried to protect Taube, but protection only drew more attention. As pressure increased, the king turned to war. In 1788, Sweden entered conflict with Russia. The campaign strained the treasury and tested loyalty. Gustavus rode toward the battlefield. Taube remained behind, writing letters filled with concern and restraint. Her words grounded him, reminding him of humanity beyond power. But war changes men. Distance reshapes love. As the conflict dragged on, advisors warned the king. His affair weakened his image. His enemies used it against him. Gustavus faced a choice no crown could soften: power or love. Taube understood before he spoke. She did not plead. She did not argue. She stepped away. Their separation was quiet. No farewellbanquet, no dramatic scene, only absence. Even as Gustavus strengthened his rule, he grew more isolated. Theater replaced affection. Art replaced intimacy. The palace shone brighter, yet the king dimmed inside. Enemies gathered patiently. In 1792, Gustavus attended a masquerade ball at the Royal Opera House. Masks hid faces, music disguised intent. A shot rang out. The king collapsed. As he lay, dying days later, those closest to him said his voice softened, not with thoughts of power or reform, but with regret. King Gustavus III died, leaving behind a transformed Sweden and an unfinished love. Countess Taube, did not appear publicly. She mourned privately. History quietly erased her. Their affair did not redraw borders. It did not win wars, but it revealed the cost of power. A king who ruled a nation could not rule his own heart, and a woman who loved a king had to disappear for the crown to survive. This was not merely a love affair. It was a masquerade of secrets, sacrifice, and silence. Royal affairs unveiled, where crowns hide hearts and history whispers the truth.